Check out this video caught on camera. Some tense moments for a driver in Texas attempting to cross a flooded bridge. He got about halfway and then his car was swept off. Now, the driver was able to crawl out the window of that vehicle and swim to shore. His truck, however, not so lucky. It was eventually, as you can see, all the way underwater, only the antenna sticking back up. That will be a not fun repair bill, you have to guess. A very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. We're just getting started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. I'm Kyle Bosch. Lisa Bedeau has the morning off. We have some new information for you this morning about that Amber Alert that we first told you about yesterday on the Valley today. The one-year-old girl police were looking for was found dead. Police in Poplar, Montana have arrested one person in connection with the death of Kensley Olson. The FBI has also been brought in to help with the investigation. Now, the North Dakota Highway Patrol issued an Amber Alert early yesterday morning because investigators initially thought Kensley might have been kidnapped and was being brought to North Dakota. Two people from Minot, however, who were thought to be involved, were cleared of any involvement just after noon yesterday. Just hit 6:51. That means it's time to get a look at weather and traffic on the ones. We start with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good morning. Today looks pretty decent. We are starting off with some clouds and even a couple of rain showers working their way through the valley. Should be short-lived, but still starting off with a little bit of gloom in some spots. 40s to start off this morning in Fargo. We'll see a couple of drops here over the next hour or two. And then into the afternoon, those clouds will start to clear out, temperatures into the 50s. But notice this wind. It's going to become northerly after this cold front passes through, and it's going to be kind of strong. In fact, we've already seen those winds pick up this morning. We'll see them into the 20s to near 30 miles per hour today. Now, for later this afternoon and tonight, high temperatures not quite as warm as yesterday. We'll be into the mid to upper 50s in the southern valley and cooler right around 50 degrees up north. Factor in that north breeze. It's going to feel cooler to be outside today. That's for sure, even though we'll see some sunshine later on. And this morning, some of us are starting off our day with some sun here in Fargo-Moorhead. We've got a gorgeous sunrise in progress. Some clouds trying to work their way in, though, and a little bit of a shaky camera because of that wind as well. So changes on the way for today. We do have also some fog. Visibility is down to a quarter of a mile in Wadena. And we're better in Wahpeton, up to 3 miles. This should improve pretty quickly here as that wind picks up for you guys down in the far southern valley today. Look at the rain showers. We've got some rain making its way into the Red Lake region, some scattered rain right over just passing by Foston through Ada and Fargo-Moorhead. We're seeing some returns popping up just to the north and west, and we may get some raindrops just as you're heading out the door this morning. 47 degrees in Fargo, 40 in Grand Forks, some places starting in the 30s where we've been clear. And Badette's kind of the lucky spot as far as temperatures are concerned. We're right at 50 degrees right now. So highs today, not very impressive. We'll be right around 50 up north and into the mid to upper 50s in the south with breezy conditions and some sunshine, especially into the afternoon. And then for Friday, more sun and clouds. Temperatures that'll warm up back into the mid 60s. Saturday looks good as far as temperatures are concerned. Will be a bit breezy though, and a chance for 1 or 2 storms. Moving ahead into Sunday, it does look now like that system that was approaching for Monday will move in a little bit sooner in the southern valley especially, and we'll see some rain showers, and that will keep our temperatures down as well. Let's check in now with Al.
We're checking out the Metro Interstate Loop again this morning. A lot of traffic out here on I-94, both east and westbound. Road surface dry, travel speeds, well, right around 60 miles an hour, I think pretty much gets it. Pretty much the same story on I-29. I-29 is pretty darn busy as well, both north and southbound lanes. A couple of quick reminders for you. We still have that call stalled car on 38th Street right in front of Gateway Chevrolet, the northbound lane. Make sure you're looking out for that. It's off on the right shoulder. And also the North Dakota Highway Patrol has a car pulled over on the ramp off I-29 onto 19th Avenue. Make sure you give them a lot of extra room. Extra care in these work zones. Lots going on 13th Avenue. Christy's going to fill you in on that in just a couple of minutes. Al Ahmed, Valley Today traffic.
It is one of the busiest roads in the valley, and it's going under the knife, so to speak. A summer-long construction project on 13th Avenue South in Fargo is officially underway this morning, and that is where we find the Valley Today's Christy Larson. Christy, I know you've been probably keeping an eye on the traffic moving it through that cone zone. What have you been seeing?
Yeah, you know, Kyle, actually traffic has been picking up in this area as people are headed off to work. And as you can see, we're giving you kind of a look on 13th Avenue right now. We're headed westbound, just showing you that they have already put up many of their cones in place. They're still continuing to put up even more signs so people know exactly where to go. But I did just want to share that what people are going to be seeing is today equipment moving in this afternoon. That's what we heard from project manager Scott Ulf. Also, we talked with Fargo Police Officer Matthew Moore, who said that they're going to be trying to patrol this area as much as possible as they are starting to make sure that people are obeying those speed limit signs. And I know that we're kind of looking at a few of them right now. 25 miles per hour is what we're going to be reduced down to in this area as well. Now, I just wanted to remind people some of the things that they're going to be working on is not only expanding the lanes here, but we're also going to be having some upgraded storm sewer systems. They're also going to be making some new sidewalks and shared paths. They're also going to be working on some water main replacements, updating those street lights and stoplights. And guys, it's going to be, or Kyle, it's going to be worked on until October of this year. So traffic is going to be also kind of shifting towards 9th Avenue, 15th Avenue, and also 17th Avenue. And again, Kyle, they said that they have made some of those traffic improvements, adding some four-way stops in that area to try to help with some of that traffic flow.
Not exactly the longest construction zone in the valley this summer, but it's certainly the one that has the potential to cause the most headaches. Christy Larson reporting live this morning from that newly opened construction zone on 13th Avenue South in Fargo. Thanks, Christy. Well, we've got an update for you this morning on a body recovered from Lake of the Woods on Tuesday. Police now confirming it is that of a missing fisherman. Keith Ayers of Baudette had been missing since October when the boat he and two friends were on were found capsized near Flag Island. Search crews had recovered the bodies of Justin Hogvet and Cody Ostendorf about a week after the incident. Charges are possible against a driver who ran into two teens near Moorhead High School. Police say the boys were crossing a street at a crosswalk yesterday when they were hit. The Clay County Attorney's Office reviewing charges against 49-year-old Velma Martinez for failing to yield at a crosswalk and not having insurance. The boys were treated at the hospital, but police say their injuries were not serious. The U.S. Supreme Court is expected to rule within the next 2 months on the constitutionality of North Dakota and Minnesota's implied consent laws, which make it a crime for a suspected drunk driver to refuse a breath test. The justices heard arguments on the case yesterday. Defense lawyers say the laws are a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment, which prohibits police from searching without a warrant. The Supreme Court's decision could have broad implications for how all states deter and prosecute drunk driving. The first shipment of Bakken crude oil has reached Europe, and it's being unloaded in the Netherlands. Officials say a petroleum tanker was carrying 175,000 barrels of North Dakota crude. It's the first overseas shipment of the state's oil since Congress lifted a 40-year ban on crude export back in December. Some teenagers in Fosston, Minnesota are opening their hearts to a girl they haven't even met yet, all to make this year a very special prom season. 11-year-old Lydia Wallstrom suffers from a neurological condition where a person's lifespan is in their late teens or early 20s. So she was thrilled to get a prom invitation from her grandfather in Fosston, where her mom grew up. Now, since word has spread all over social media about Lydia attending this weekend's prom, the family has been flooded with support. They got help with their dress, a prom night meal for the entire family will be provided. They're even getting a limo ride to and from the dance. The historic St. Mark's building in downtown Fargo is being turned into an event center, and officials are announcing their first series of concerts. They say the building has great character with reclaimed wood from the former chapel's flooring and joists. Sanctuary Events is located, of course, at 670 4th Avenue North. There is still a bit of construction work to be done, but they'll be ready for concerts that go from June until November in the first round. If you'd like to get a look at the lineup, we have it posted for you at our website, valleynewslive.com. I know Lisa Green among those excited about Sir Mix-a-Lot's making an appearance in the Valley. All right, let's get our answer to our question of the morning on Facebook this morning. A new survey says that 1 in 10 of us use 2 or more of these every single morning. The answer, alarm clocks. How many do you have?
I'm up to 3.
You've got 3.
I'm up to 3. I could probably use another one.
I used to have 2. My phone has been very, very reliable as of late, and I always have my dog who wakes up
That
to eat.
helps.
So
That helps.
he's my main alarm clock.
I need as much help as I can get getting up as early as we do. Today, you might run into a couple of sprinkles out there. I've got the sky cam pointed west. We're seeing a little rain shower off in the distance.
Have a great Thursday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.